Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Diablo 3. My name is Wilfred. So season 25, I'm very happy to come back in and start playing the season journey again. And in this episode, I'd like to share with you the some of the tips when I start every seasonal journey. What I would do just kickstart the whole process. I know some of you are very new to this game. I know some of my friends are, and they always get a little bit puzzled, like, oh, well, how should we start the seasonal journey? Like, where do I even start? So this video is for you. And as always, I do a challenge riff as well, just to demonstrate how the whole thing works. And stay tuned. Now, this new season, they have this new kind of like a legendary shard. I'll show you in just a bit. But for the new player, well, start the new character, seasonal character, or you can rebirth from an existing non-seasonal character into a seasonal character, start from level 1 again with nothing, and I think it's fun. There are 3 modes I can go for. Campaign is really the story mode. If you haven't seen the story, if you want to spend time with the story, by all means, but it will take a bit longer, of course, to get through the campaign. Adventure is what I play vast majority of time, and of course your challenge riff as well. I play the challenge riff with 3 players, so I'm going to play it with 1 player for you guys. But these are the one that I always go for. Adventure, pick difficulties that make sense to you. I will start with normal, and if I get better gear and I feel that things are pretty easy, pretty fast, then I bump up the difficulty a little bit more for more reward. Now, of course, if you group with people, then you will always get a bit more kind of XP and so on. Now, this season, the new thing is this soul shard that you can equip onto the helm or onto, say, the weapon, depending on the whether it is a greater evil or lesser evil, kind of like a soul shard. I don't have the whole set yet, but this thing drops even as you level. So I got it at level maybe 5 or 12, actually. Level 12 I got it. So you can start collecting. This will be very useful as you hit the end game with this new seasonal kind of like mechanics. Make some builds rather interesting to play as well. So that's what I do. Now, what are the first 5 steps that I always do in when I start the seasonal journey after I created a character? First thing first, I'll start to have a Kanai Cube. Now, Kanai Cube is beautiful. It has a lot of very nice kind of like a recipe for crafting, and it make your character much easier, stronger. Start from level 1. I mean, even like now, if you look at me, I'm only at level 26. I've already got 2 kind of like item being slotted into the Kanai Cube to make myself more powerful. So start with this Sudanku, talk to him, and he'll give you a quest. So all you need to do, you can start from level 1 as well in adventure mode, doesn't matter. You can go to the Act 3, Ruins of Shachuron, and inside you'll find an entrance to the Elder Sanctum, and then you enter there, and usually at the northeastern side of the map, that is where you can obtain the cube. It's not difficult to find. It's actually pretty linear, the map. So go here, find the Elder Sanctum, and then after that, head to the far east of the map, get the cube, and you then have access to this beautiful thing called the Kanai Cube for many things that even help you for your leveling. So my advice to you is to do that first. Second thing is do a challenge riff. You'll see in just a bit, and you'll get a little icon here, like an in-game mail system. Retrieve the cache there. Now that is where the all the material, all the gold is there as well. Then you'll get a whole bunch of good stuff. Now after that, what I'll do is that I'll go for the I'll look for all these vendor, and I'll just train them until, say, level 10, rank 10. You can actually go beyond rank 10 as well. Doesn't really matter, but I don't feel that there's a need to beyond which. But yeah, I mean, you can actually by all means go ahead and train them into rank 15. I think you can go as far as that. So train up all your vendor, like the dam, the armory, as well as the transmog, the artisan as well. So do all these things, and then you'll be awesome. You get rank 10 of everything. So that's the very much like a third thing I do. Now I would gamble for a helm item, because starting from level 8. You can have a chance to get a Leroic crown. Leroic crown is good because it does increase the effect of the gem slot into these items. And the good thing about it is that then you can use a red gem to increase the experience level. They give you like a 20% experience level depending on how high level the gem is. So you can keep like upgrading your red gem as you level up and get some really good XP boost. So I would say go to armor, go to helm, and then use your bloodshot that you got either from running the rift or from the challenge rift on a weekly basis. Just gamble one of these. I hope you get one. Should get one like from level 8 beyond. No point gambling before level 8, but after level 8, then you can start doing this one. Then after that, how do you level to 70? Well, there are a couple of ways. One is if you find some friends to carry you into level 70, they will spend like maybe, depending on how fast they are, maybe 15 to 25 minutes, then you can get to level 70. Good job. I don't really... I'm okay. Either way, I'm fine. If I don't have friends to carry me, I will just level up myself through the rift. So I'll do this rift here. Pick the difficulties that make sense to you at the beginning of the game when you create an adventure game, and just keep doing rift, and you'll get a lot of nice loot anyway. You may even get ethereal, those weapon, and you can get like legendary weapon like this one here, or even the bloodshot the soul shard that you've seen earlier on. So I would just say go ahead and do some rift, or if you like, you can do bounty as well. Bounty is what you see all this exclamation mark, whereby you can do all the quest. I personally would like to do the depending on the build itself. Sometimes you need a ring called the Ring of the Royal Grandeur, which is to reduce the set item requirement by 1 if it's more than 2. So I find it useful. So add 1 is something that you keep farming until you kind of get the gem. So I'll if I need to have it, once I gear up myself quite nicely, then starting from level maybe 60 and above, I'll start to do some bounty at 1, just try to farm the ring, for example. And if you just a little bit advanced, if you kind of like see yourself crafting something called like Captain Crimson or the Unhid kind of like set, then you start to kind of like say, oh, I should do a add 1 or 4, add 2 or don't know what, because there's a requirement for it. So it's a bit of planning ahead, but it's really up to you what to do. You can actually do all 5 adds just for fun as well. That is cool. All right, cool. Now that is basically all the 5 tips I've got for starting the journey. So just to recap is get the Kanai Cube done up, do a challenge rift like that. Right now I'm doing it one for you. Upgrade your vendor, try to get a Leroic crown. I find it very useful. And the 5th one, just like level yourself through rift, through the bounty, through your friends as well. Okay, let's start this one here. So this is the challenge rift. The challenge rift is like this: you are playing some other people's build, and this person is a necromancer. Is a Legacy of Dream build. So there is basically no set. You assemble your set, but the more kind of legendary you have, the more you have, the better you become. And if it is like what is it called, the ancient, then you get even better kind of like result, right? So now I look through it. It's actually not too bad. This whole build itself, it evolved around the it's actually not too bad. It's evolved a little bit around the poison enemy, and I you could actually do a lot of this kind of poison layer, but my take is that to keep it very simple and easy, I'll just like keep Grim Synth and then keep Course Explosion if I can. Of course, I protect myself using the Bone Armor. If there's a big kind of group, then I'll just try to do Army of the Dead. But Seven Blood is just when I want to do it. I mean, I don't really, I'm not that fussy about it. All right, you're racing against the time here. Oops, crap. Yeah, just explosion. The problem is that I don't have the Bone Armor. It's a bit of mistake on my side. Ooh. Yeah, it's very straightforward. Once you get crops, you can just explode. Yeah, very straightforward. But sometimes you're just not used to the build because it's you know, there's it's not something that you can't play. So it take a bit of getting used to. Like for me, I'm just not used to the placement of the button. Yeah, it's just yeah, I'm so used to actually button number 2 is my my usual bone armor, so I keep clicking the wrong one. Alright, cool, the power and the yeah, some of these guy charges, I don't know how durable it is, so I'm not like too crazy over taking risks here. But yeah, seems I'm doing okay, I think, so far. I mean, you never know. Sometimes the challenge rift can be very difficult, and it's by region. So some region can be more harder than others. So this is US region, could be quite. I mean, looks quite straightforward anyway. Yeah. Okay, so there are a few more here. Yeah, you hardly need to do everything like that you need to do. There are so many poison layer you could actually do. Ooh. Yeah, it's done. I think I'm doing quite okay in time. Yeah, this thing I can skip. It's not going to give you any good thing. I mean, just need to keep finding the next exit. Alright, just keep pushing. Thing is over this side. Alright, a bit of danger coming up. Ooh. Yep, done. A bit of explosion. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I think I need to go a bit faster. Oh no! Oh no! Shoot it. Okay, so this is a few of this guy. Oh, luckily I have like the I'm surprised that it's not done yet. Okay, so that is quite good. Where's the next elite group? I need to find some elite here. Nope, not here. Well, it's close. It's close. Okay. Wow, 99%, man. Come on. Okay, so the done. Well, it's not the best timing, but so long as you can beat the time, you're fine. So the of course, I think on the hindsight, there are things I should have skipped, there are things I should have done better. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's fun. I like it. So I hope you find this useful. And all the best for your season 25. Drop me a comments below if you have any question. Happy to answer those. Bye.